this point, nothing else matters. I just want life. 1, 2, 3. Hey Dragonauts, Astralsflame here today to tap out and talk about Esper Legends by MJ_23. Just like you should tap that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new standard decks that are coming out for this meta, because about 87% of you aren't. Esper Legends though, that's the real reason we're here. Let's chat about it, right? Like, the list itself has been a standard staple in the tier 2 to tier 1 slot for several months, pushing on almost at least a year, I'd have to say. At least it feels that way. And that is because of the value and damage progression that the deck just accomplishes. Like, you're effectively playing Skrull turn 1 into, Dennick or Thalia if you're playing Thalia in a list, into Raffine turn 3, into Sheoldred turn 4, getting in attacks, drawing cards, discarding what you don't need, and keeping a hand of the value you do need. And when you mix Sheoldred into that list, all those connive triggers off Raffine are going to start drawing, you get cards. Cards equal life with Sheoldred. Life keeps you going. It's damage. It's life. It's a perfect combination to just storm away with the game. And the way that MJ here has taken the list is a slightly different approach, right? I mentioned it. We don't see Thalia in here. That seems to have been a common choice as of late for Esper Legends. I'm intrigued to see how that goes. I don't mind it. But I will say the substitutions that MJ has put in this list are nice in that regard. We're running more interaction in this list. It's going to be cut downs with make disappears. We're also playing in triple go for the throat. Sometimes that's a 2. But MJ has also put in wedding announcement. And wedding announcement factors in 2 ways here. We're either going to get some extra 1/1s that we can use to attack and get more connive triggers, or get some card draw room, which again is just seeing more stuff in our hand to answer with. Because all our cards are legendary for the most part, our legendary lands are going to get discounted, which means we can take advantage of 1-mana Eiganjos to deal 4, Otawara at 1 mana to bounce an artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker, a 1-mana Takenuma to recur something back from our graveyard to our hand. So, like if Al the Dawnsky has bit the dust and in the graveyard, well, 1-mana Takenuma, bounce that back to hand. You have a 5/4 flyer you can just start jamming in with again, which is fantastic. Also playing in here, I gotta say, the card advantage that we get to see with Rona, Herald of Invasion, absolutely huge. And the fact that this is a 4 of means the consistency. MJ has gone for a very consistent build. There is not much hedging rolling on here. Everything is a 4, which means there's a very consistent plan that MJ wants. It's scrulled into either Dennick or Rona, into Raffine, into Sheoldred, and just have counter spells or go for the throats, or end with an Owl the Dawnsky. So putting consistency with additional damage plus card draw, you're in a mix for a fantastic deck to just put the game in your favor. Just like how the sideboard is going to help do that too. Let's chat the sideboard strategy against control, right? Control is going to be running removals and board clears. You're going to need to keep a board state, and part of that is where Razorlash Transmogre can come in. Transmogre does 2 things. It is a card you can discard for connive to buff up the creature that you're conniving onto, but also is recurable from the graveyard, being able to pay some mana to bring it back, especially as a 4/2, which is a good body to just push in that damage and end the game in like 5 turns if it sticks. So you bring in 4 of those against control, right? It's just an easy discard outlet, easy recast, no problem, no fuss. Disdainful Strokes, also great to bring in as well. Most of the board clears are 4 mana up. Depopulate, Farewell, Sunfall, that's 4, 6, and 5. Switch up the order. But Disdainful Stroke, just an easy answer against those spells as well. And you can also bring in Urtai, right? Flash, and you can counterspell. You get the opponent to draw a card, but it's a counter on a 3/2 body, which is also legendary. So we have to love that. When we're up against mid-range, well, depending on the creature package that they're running, cutdowns are fine to bring in, but I really love bringing in Surge of Salvation if they're in the red or black type of build. Urtais are great to bring in, and obviously enchantments are going to be rolling around, so Loron is also just a good one to have in. Get a 2/1 legendary body and blow up an artifact or enchantment. If the opponent is playing artifact creatures, Loron's going to deal with that also relatively easily, or even enchantment creatures like Jukai Naturalist. When we roll up against aggro, kind of similar idea. It's going to be cut downs and the Surge of Salvation as well. That's going to give you the option to handle any of the annoying 1-drops like Swift Spears, Recruitment Officers, Hopeful Initiates. You can also potentially deal with Coppercoat Vanguards, depending on what other creatures and ward effects are going on. But, Surge also coming in against like mono red or mono black, giving yourself some hexproof and preventing the damage that those sources would deal to creatures you control. So protecting your board, which you always want to do. Because if you just curve out with Esper Legends, well, frankly, the damage and life gain is not going to be something your opponent can keep up with. And with that, Dragonauts, enjoy the game so we can get some good plays in. And we are up against Thiago Barcelos. 7? Okay. This is a mulligan if I ever saw one. Alright, this is slightly better. I'm gonna tuck the Skrelv back. I don't need 2 Skrelvs. It's mono red aggro too. Yikes. Alright. Okay, Raffine. So we can go Skrelv into Dennick into Raffine. Heal up a bit on Raffine. Arena has some humor. Honestly, Arena's been testing me, I swear. The last little bit. Alright. 3's fine. We're going to go to 16. I'm good with that. We'll pop in... I'm going to play an Otawara so I don't ping myself on the Caves of Koilos. And we're going to cast in Dennick. So no attacks and pass the turn. And then I'm going to hold up Skrelv to protect Dennick from red. So Phoenix Trickle Slam down. Imagine it just attacks with those two. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 4 here. Pick to my turn. We're going to play in Take Numa. Cast in Raffine. And then only attack in with Dennick here. We're going to discard the extra... Do I want to discard the extra Raffine, actually? They would need a Warcrafting and pay the 1 on the ward, which means nothing else being played. And I can still protect with Skrelv, so yes. That's fine. When we push in 3 damage to heal to 15. Okay. I like that. That's good. Heal up to 15. Another Phoenix chick? Sure. Attack in with everything. I will block... I'll block Bloodthirsty Adversary. So we'll go to 11. Get another Skrelv. Let's attack in with Raffine and Dennick. I guess I might as well... No, I should keep Skrelv. We'll target Dennick again. Out the Dawn Sky is probably a good potential to end this game. So we'll discard a Skrelv in our Caves of Koilos. We'll push in for 4, heal back to 15. And then cast in Wedding Announcement. Pass the turn, draw a card. Alright, sweet. There's Sheoldred. So yeah, we should just win next turn. In the sense of my life. Opponent only hits in for, well, a lot, actually. More than I care to count, but I should be fine. Alright, I'm at 4. Play a Plaza. Play in Sheoldred. At this point, nothing else matters. I just want life. 1, 2, 3. Gain 6 life. Get them to 3. Go to 17. Heal to 19. Yeah. Get them to 1. All right. That felt good. That felt really good. Yeah. Another Devastator. Yeah. Let's just take out the 4/4 Devastator. And then we'll just block the Bloodthirsty Adversary. And we take game 1. So into game 2, we have cut some Skrells, we have cut Owl the Dawnsky, we are bringing in 2 cutdowns and Surge of Salvation. A little bit of Hexproof, prevent some damage from creatures, and looking to make sure we don't die. Which, you know, we try to do every game anyways. So let's check out game 2. All right, no blue, but we do have a cutdown, a Wedding Announcement. If I can get into a blue mana, we've got Dennick into Raffine. Because of the cutdown with the Wedding Announcement, I'm gonna keep. All right, well, we didn't see it. Still have the cutdown though. I'm not playing anything there either. I'm not gonna play anything yet either. Let's hold back. Lightning Strikes could be in hand. Okay, so we'll play in Caves of Koilos and go with a Wedding Announcement. This will give us a 1/1 blocker. And we're okay with that. Still nothing from the opponent. How about another Wedding Announcement? We'll just form up a little army of 1/1s. Nice play, thanks, Gogo. Play with fire on my face to 18, sure. That's fine. Maybe they have more play with fires. We're gonna say no attacks. I'm gonna make some more 1/1s. And next turn we'll probably go in with Raffine. Okay, there's Kumano faces Kakazan. Another cutdown is still pretty good. So I want to make sure I do this right. We're going to tap this, this, and then this for black. We're going to cast in Raffine. I'm going to say no attacks, and we're going to pass the turn again. And start flipping with our 2/2s. Now we've got massive damage to just swing in next turn and cycle so many cards. That should potentially set us up for lethal. If they have a Warcrafting, they're gonna have to use it on Raffine here. Not looking for a Devastator though for 5. 6 total. I'll take that and go down to 10. That's fine. I can chill with that. That's fine. We'll cast in Dennick. Rona would put me down to 9. No, actually, Rona would keep me up. That's fine. I want to keep back Raffine for blocking. Instead, I'm just going to attack in with my army of 2/2s. And we'll discard Dennick, make disappear, and 2 lands. I'll keep the ship march. We'll get rid of the planes. Yeah, we'll keep the cutdowns, actually. Okay. So we get them down to 8. We pass the turn. Go for the throat. So opponent has to kill us this turn. Raffine is a 3/6. That's very difficult to kill with spells. I'm just going to go ahead and cut down the Etchings of Kumano. And then with the Devastator, I just block with Raffine. Furnace Punisher is only going to put me to 7, and otherwise I just have lethal with all my creatures on board. Double Lightning Strike committal is fine. So, down to 7 we go. Let's just go ahead and go for Throat, the Furnace Punisher, take that damage, and end this game on a high note. And that's Esper Legends. Hey Dragonauts, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It's always appreciated. Please remember to tap that subscribe button down below to stay updated on all the new standard decks. And as always, keep believing. I'll catch you next time.